we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Bears going up against the Lions. The weather outside in Detroit was down into single digits, but let's go inside to Ford Field as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now the Lions defensive starters.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now here's a carry heading left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Pernell McPherson's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll go on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Cut back, left sideline. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield with a 45.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically...
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
117.
After the interception here, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Back to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Watch right. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey,
Alshon Jeffrey, touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Barthon for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Keith Marshall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed.
And no run back here. This will be a tight line. And now Chicago getting it. And following that long touchdown pass time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's what you cardinal sin of defense. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring it.
Here's a sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling play instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Pernell McPhee in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Let's go. Back to the national. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Left, watch left. Now let's go. Green.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green.
Now Marshall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He's back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A gain of 6 there on first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
I got 15. Me. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Set. Blue 90. Detroit.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Second down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
Well, my friend, losing is one thing. You lose in the division, it kind of hurts a little bit more, doesn't it?
It not only does it hurt a little bit more, it almost feels like 2 losses or 2 wins, because when you get your tiebreaker at the end of the year, a win over a divisional rival could often mean the difference of you moving on or staying at home.
Yeah, and I asked you that from the losing perspective. If you win, a little more pep in your step this week.
A lot more pep in your step. A divisional win, rivalry.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. Really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for don't make no difference.